Girl, I can't lie.
Picture this. You and your two girlfriends are hanging out in your car waiting for their friends to meet you guys inside. Their guy friends enter the car and all of a sudden the vibe shifts. Your friends are now talking differently, not directing any of the conversation to you, and reveal secrets about you to the guys to make themselves look better in front of them. What is this type of girl? Today, I think we should talk about a topic that is heavily discussed and debated on social media. The guy's girl versus the girl's girl. The origins of the girl's girl stems from what we were all taught in childhood. Girls wear pink, play with Barbies, and do girly stuff, while guys wear blue and play with monster trucks and action figures. On the playground, the girls hang out with the other girls, and the guys hang out with the other guys. Although the idea of gender is a lot more fluid and not exclusive to girls liking pink and boys liking blue, the idea of togetherness still prevails. Girls play together, shop together, laugh together, understand each other, and are there for each other. All qualities that make up a healthy female friendship. And as girls grow up to become women, those same things should still be true. Personally, my favorite example of a girl's girl is watching Princess Protection Program with Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez, because I feel like the whole point of the movie was just so sincere, and it really shows that despite two people coming from different backgrounds, you can still connect and find common ground with them that can turn into an amazing friendship. And I feel like the casting for this movie was amazing, because when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato's friendship. I always wanted a friendship like theirs, and it kind of makes me sad that they're not friends anymore. But still, great movie. In between the journey of young girls becoming women, there's puberty. Now we have hormones, boobs, and periods. While I was going through this period in my life, I was heavily watching teen movies and shows, and in every one I watched, I always sensed a common theme. It goes like this. Regular girl in school. Regular girl in school, not like popular girl who wears pink. Popular girl who wears pink is dating popular jock. Things happen, popular jock dumps popular girl who wears pink to date regular girl. I get that the theme in these movies is to say, be yourself and people will like you for who you are, but I think that message got lost in translation for many of us. Instead, movies with themes like this kind of gave off the message of, if you're not a stereotypical type of girl, you will get picked by the guy. This type of thinking is what gave birth to the guy's girl.
I'll have a Trenta, no foam, 5-shot half cap, no foam, pumpkin spice latte with no foam at 210 degrees.
Welcome to the grind. How may I help you?
Pumpkin spice latte, please. I want it freezing, though. Actually, I just want a regular coffee. Those white girl pumpkin spice lattes annoy me.
I'm in love.
Like, did you really have to say all of that about her coffee order? Like, you could have just ordered your coffee without having to mention her order. And you knew that he was pissed off by her order, and that's why you put her down to make him like you more. Like, you're so weird. Like, this is what I'm talking about, guys. It's like insufferable. The guy's girl craves validation from men and will do anything to get it, whether it's changing what makes them happy or putting their girlfriends in dangerous situations. They will do anything for the man. And hey, it's not a crime to want male validation or to prioritize romantic relationships, but to let other important relationships like friendships or familial relationships slip away for one person is honestly pretty harmful. Not having honest female friendships makes connecting with other women like strangers or colleagues or bosses really hard. But the other girls are just weird. I don't get along with them at all, and they seem to not like me. I can understand that. Being a girl's girl doesn't mean that you have to like all girls. It just means that you should protect all girls. And also, if all of the girls you encounter seem to not like you, have you ever thought that maybe you might be the problem? The main issue with the guy's girl is that oftentimes the effort they put into being in a man's life is not always reciprocated. The girl will make the man her priority, but the guy would not even care whether she lives or dies. I'm sure we've all came across a girl like this at one point in our lives, so pause the video and leave your survivor stories about that experience in the comments below. I used to talk heavy shit about girls like this, but then I started to dig a little deeper. There's probably a reason why someone would act this way. Maybe childhood trauma or bad experiences with other women, so I've learned not to go too hard on them. They will see the light eventually. But I feel like a big part of this problem is that a majority of girls don't realize that they're guys' girls. So I went online and I saw this article and it was like 10 signs that you're a guy's girl or 10 signs that you're a girl's girl. And I was reading through it and I was actually really like surprised by the things that they were saying. And I thought it would be interesting to test everything that they said on you guys. None of this is like fact or anything. It's all just for fun. So the first question is, do you have mostly brothers or mostly sisters? And the reason why I asked this question was because in the article, it says that guys' girls are most likely to come from families where they have mostly brothers, and girls' girls are most likely to come from families where they have mostly sisters. The results came out to be 29% of you guys had mostly brothers, 37% of you guys had mostly sisters, 25% of you guys had an equal amount of both, and 8% of you guys are only children. For me personally, I have mostly sisters, so that's kind of the category where I fall on. The way you grow up and who you are around when you're growing up really influences the relationship that you have with men and women in your life. So yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting to ask. The second question I asked is, girls trip or vacation? The reason why I asked this question is because it really shows who you prefer to spend your time with. Do you prefer to spend your time with your friends, or do you prefer to spend your time with your significant other? 73% of you guys said girls trip and 27% of you guys said vacation. For me, I would definitely prefer a girls trip. I feel like a girls trip would be so much fun, being in a foreign country with all of my best friends. That sounds like the best idea to me. You just found out juicy gossip. Who are you telling first? The reason why I asked this question is because it really shows like where your priorities lie and who you're most comfortable with. 11% of you guys said either your mom or your dad. 23% of you guys said that you'd run to your sibling. 49% of you guys said that you'd run to your friends, and 17% of you guys said that you'd run to your partner. For me personally, if I ever know juicy gossip, I'm going straight to my sister. My sisters are like my best friends, so that kind of is the reason why. Also, a reason why I asked this question is that I know a lot of people who tell their friends' business to their significant others, and now the significant other knows all of this intimate information about the friend, even though the friend and the significant other aren't really that close. A lot of people have a lot of different opinions about a situation like that, which is the reason why I wanted to ask a question along those lines. The next question is, how many guy friends do you have? I feel like this question's pretty self-explanatory. Girls are less likely to have a lot of guy friends, and girls are more likely to have a lot of guy friends. 28% of you guys said that you did not have any guy friends. 51% of you guys said that you have in between 1 or 3 guy friends, and 22% of you guys said that you have over 4 guy friends. For me, I don't have any guy friends, so I would pick 0. And I feel like the friendship between a heterosexual man and a woman is really interesting to me, because a lot of people think that men and women can't be friends. So it's always interesting to see if that's true for you. And last but not least, do you prefer compliments from men or women? 65% of you guys said that you prefer your compliments from women. 30% of you guys said it doesn't really matter to me. And 4% of you guys said that you would prefer compliments from men. The main reason why I asked this question is because this was a huge debate in my previous Dressing for the Male Gaze versus Female Gaze video. So I kind of wanted to hear you guys' opinion on that. In that video, a lot of you guys said that you prefer compliments from women because they seem more sincere, rather than compliments from men always seem as though they're expecting something in return because they complimented you. And because of that reason, I prefer compliments from women more, but some people don't really care. And for the 4% of you guys who did prefer compliments from men, I'm confused. Well, that's really all I have to say about the topic. I hope you learned a lot from this video, and don't forget to always choose girls, girl.